Let's go to the US. There was a potentially deadly hostage situation that was thankfully averted over the weekend in Texas as 4 hostages were safely rescued. The suspected hostage taker, Malik Faisal Akram, was shot dead by police after the last of the 4 hostages was safely released. However, as we have become accustomed to, sadly, in these cases, the FBI has played politics and sought to minimise the motives behind the attack, which was what most people say, fairly obvious, a case of Islamic terrorism targeted at the Jewish community. This was, after all, an attack on a Texas synagogue, yet immediately the lefties on Twitter were turning it around and talking about Islamophobia and white supremacy. And we even had the Telegraph, the London Telegraph, have this bizarre description saying man with English accent holds rabbi and congregation hostage at Texas synagogue. Sophie, it seems like segments of the media and perhaps even the FBI could be argued doesn't want to speak honestly about these cases where it could be a case of Islamist terror, and it certainly in this case so far looks like that's what was motivating this incident.
Well, it's a shame, Rita, that our media is heading in this direction and has been for some time. It's the left pushing their agenda, trying to turn away from the facts of the situation. And it's not real journalism. I mean, this is not good enough. And sadly, people just take it and buy with it. And then when you look at social media, you get a perception of the story that's completely at odds with what actually did happen. So unsurprising, though, Rita, we see this happen time and time again.
We do. It's almost after every attack, we've got to focus on the backlash that, you know, supposedly is going to come.
Yeah. But Rita, just if I can quickly add on last night's ABC News here in Queensland, I'm pretty sure, I've checked with someone else earlier on this afternoon, the ABC did not even cover this, yet they devoted something like 3 to 5 minutes in that order of time in the news to a story about heat effects on the urban area of Western Sydney.
Oh,
so they were on their climate change activism, but wrote off...
Campbell, you know what? We've got to talk about the ABC later this week, and we will. Campbell Newman, Sophie Elsworth, thanks for your time this evening.